Hi, I'm David Davis from Actual Tech Media. We're here at the Competitive Marketing Summit. I'm honored to be joined by Mr. John Carpenter. John, how you doing?
I'm doing great, David.
Thanks for being on.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
So tell me about your event series. Tell me about blockchain.
Oh yeah, so I host the Global Blockchain Summit.
Okay.
And it's a great event where we bring in pretty much an agnostic group of blockchain companies. And so, for example, we'll have Hyperledger come in, we'll have Ethereum and Consensus come in and present their items. EOS would be another example of a token that's out there for blockchain. But there's really a lot of investment in this by large companies like IBM. VMware's gotten into the blockchain space, and really all the consulting companies as well. So Accenture, Deloitte, everybody's pretty much focused on blockchain now as a technology stack.
Okay, so this is an in-person event where people come to learn about the latest and greatest around blockchain.
Absolutely, and our last event was just hosted a few days ago here in Golden, Colorado. So we had a great turnout and just brought in a lot of community from around the world. I had the head of the Government Blockchain Association for all of Africa.
Wow.
So he came in all the way from Cameroon, which was quite an interesting thing.
Yeah.
We've had people come in from South Korea before. Wow. So it's really almost a global event to come out to Colorado.
Very nice. Yeah, I hope to attend next year's summit. I think you said it might be in Washington, D.C.
Yes, we're looking at Washington, D.C., and
Okay.
we're also looking at bringing it back to Colorado as well.
Very nice. So if we take a step back when it comes to blockchain, I mean, most of the people watching this interview are, I would say, enterprise IT people.
Absolutely.
So why should they care about blockchain? How can it make their life better or help their company?
Yeah. So really, distributed ledger technology, because of its immutable nature, and all enterprises are really being able to leverage this type of technology. So IBM contributed Hyperledger Fabric. They've gone in very big on blockchain. So if you've ever heard about the Walmart implementation for tracking food, it basically can reduce tracking something that says has salmonella or E. coli from 6 days down to 2 seconds.
Wow.
So really the health concern there, and IBM's developed what they call the IBM Food Trust.
So this
which
could
is very innovative.
save people's lives.
This could save people's lives, and it's really being adopted by the enterprise.
Okay. And I know like Microsoft
Yep.
recently released a blockchain on Azure solution.
Right.
VMware has upcoming blockchain solutions, IBM.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, Mike DiPetrillo's heading up the VMware blockchain team, and they've really done some great innovative things in the blockchain space. Blockchain as a service now, BaaS, that's actually becoming a real thing.
I haven't heard of that one. I thought it was backup as a service. So this is the new.
Yeah, blockchain as a service, so you basically can deploy it for the enterprise.
Okay.
And I would say that Microsoft has their COCO framework, what they like to refer to in the blockchain space as well. And just, it's becoming ubiquitous if you're an enterprise company to have a blockchain solution.
Very cool. So last question I want to ask you is, what's your take here on the Competitive Marketing Summit? What have you learned? What have you seen that's interesting?
Yeah, I think from the Competitive Marketing Summit, it's very applicable to the blockchain space.
Okay.
I would say there's many competing blockchain protocols, and really, ultimately, the winners are the ones that are going to dominate for years to come. A good example of that would be back in the web server days, where eventually everyone pretty much cut over to Apache web server.
Right.
So it's the same thing with this now. You have Consensus, and they're really backing the Ethereum protocol. Then you have Hyperledger, which is more backed by the Linux Foundation.
Okay.
And then you have other ones like EOS, which is trying to show their transactional performance. So it's definitely a competitive landscape, and hearing all of the competitive marketing here is everything that these blockchain protocols should embrace if they actually want to win this horse race, which is a very valuable horse race.
Great advice.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your time today, John.
Yeah, David, good to catch up.
You too.
Take care.